I'm Vince and I'm head coach at Fightin Fitness Judo.
Vince, take one.
Vince, take one. So I first got into judo when I was 5 years old. I used to like martial art films, Power Rangers. I had lots of energy. I didn't really struggle with confidence. I was quite boisterous. And because of that, my parents thought it was a great idea to teach me some skills within martial arts. And I originally wanted to try karate, and I was too young for the karate group, so my parents found the local judo club and took me there. And for me, judo was amazing because I got there, they set out some clear rules and boundaries for me to stick within, but then I could be really boisterous, I could run, I could jump, I could, try and tussle with my friends, and it really allowed me to learn those boundaries, but also learn how to do it safely. So for me, it was a great outlet. I had tons of energy as a kid, and it just really helped with my focus and discipline. So the biggest thing in judo that really hooked me was actually the ability to push myself. I was able to meet new people, and within that we created quite a strong community. I really looked up to my judo coach when I was a kid. He used to take me to lots of competitions, and I very quickly learned that it was much, much more than, an hour on the mats each week, or, for me at that point, I was training quite a lot. So it was much, much more. It gave me a sense of community, a place of belonging, and gave me a really positive environment to be in when I was younger. So my judo journey was really, really important for me. I used to love competing. I always wanted to be the best at everything. And for me, as soon as I could compete, I did compete. And I started off at my little local area events and very quickly moved through to fight internationally, which I was really, really proud of. I then left home at 17 to live at my judo club. And from there, we traveled more. We was fighting with the British team. And it was a real great journey for me in terms of being able to push myself physically, but also mentally to see how far I could get. So actually my proudest moment in judo is a little bit different to possibly most people. My proudest moment is actually getting my master's degree in coaching. So I left home at 17 with just a handful of GCSEs. I didn't go to college or university. And when I actually finished my competitive career, I went straight into earning my coaching badges. Through the work that I was doing there, I went on and completed a master's degree. So within judo, although I really struggled with education in terms of concentration and focus when I was younger, my greatest achievement from judo is actually get my master's degree. Yeah, so for my master's degree, I did it all. I'd done it at Sheffield Hallam, and it was a special degree. I did it all distance learning. So at the time, actually, I just retired from judo. We were setting up our judo business. We were just starting a young family. And then on top of that, I threw in, on top of all the coaching, I then threw in the completion of a master's degree, which was 3 years distance. So judo is quite unique. You get to stand on the mat amongst peers and friends, and you travel the world. But actually, what the impact for me has been off the mat now. So I retired from competitive judo at the age of 24. And at that point, I had gone into my master's degree, and we had started our business. And within business, one of the things I quickly realized, I didn't know much about business. I didn't know much about running a judo club. But one thing I always knew is if I didn't know how to do something within judo, I had a coach. So for me, understanding that my journey with it, the next part of my life, could be supported and helped. And Sam and I both went on this journey of learning about how to run a judo club, how to make all of the lessons and the principles that we had learned and gained and valued in judo, and how do we help other people with that on a greater scale through our own judo club. So the reason why I started coaching is very different to the reason why I coach today. Originally, I realized I was good at coaching. I could do it. It was a way for me to earn money whilst I was training full time. And that was the way in. But I very quickly realised when I started to coach, I started to understand the information a little bit better for my own judo. And then as I started to coach more and more people, I could really start to see the benefits that they were gaining. It was very similar to myself. Like when you're working really hard towards a goal and you actually achieve that goal, being someone who's able to facilitate that and help them, it actually, it gives you a really good feeling. And that then when you put that on a bigger scale for me now, I obviously am on the mats, but I'm also on the mats with other coaches trying to support them in their journey of teaching other people. So judo is one of these really, really important things for me, that the more people that know judo, the better everybody will be. So part of coaching for me is that philosophy. The biggest thing I enjoy about coaching is the ability to empower others. For me, I have a really clear distinction between teaching and coaching. Teaching is just delivering a syllabus or, something that we want to teach. Coaching is about allowing people to achieve what they want to achieve. You have to tailor it to the group, to the individuals, and coaching is really, really powerful, whether it's on the mat doing judo. I have coaches today for my own judo, but also I have coaches for the business. So coaching is about just empowering other people to be the best that they can be. So I think Fightin Fitness Judo is more than a judo club. No, I don't think it. I know Fightin Fitness Judo is more than a judo club. The classes that we provide are part of the bigger program. The impact that we have across our community with over 550 members at the moment, it is much, much more than what we just do on the mats. I know the skills that we're teaching on the mats is going back into the classrooms, it's going back into the homes, it's helping children move through. And I know this because we talk to the parents, we talk to the kids. We have our junior leadership program, we have our coaching program, we have our competition squads. It's so much more than just a 40-minute or an hour session on the mats. It's about the impact that we're trying to create within the community.